What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastic day of the home show. I'm Chef Matty B, and today we're at Luxe Appliances in downtown Toronto. We're taking a look at some Bosch appliances today. We're gonna be showing off this FlameSelect technology on their gas cooktop, and then we're gonna use the combination steam oven. We're gonna make a tarte tatin. That's gonna make the puff pastry puff super high. The pears are gonna be caramelized. It's gonna be delicious. You guys gotta check this one out. So we're gonna start off with getting our pears ready. We gotta peel them, core them, and we're gonna slice them nice and thin. So we'll get that going. Now that we've got our pears all sliced up, it's time to check out this cooktop. And look at this really awesome feature that it's got. One of the biggest issues with gas is it's such a range between lowest and highest. If you're looking for a medium heat, a nice consistent like level 4 heat, how hard is it to get that perfect? Well, with FlameSelect, it's super easy because it has a level 4 exactly right here. So it's got all the numbers that you would have on a regular cooktop. And so you can click it, turn on your gas, and then you can step through each of the numbers and you can see a distinct change on each step. That way there's no guesswork. If you want a level 4, you have a level 4. A 3, you got a 3. Maybe you want a 7, crank it back up to 7. No guesswork involved. It's gonna be the clean cut number every single time, and you're gonna have even more precision than you would with a regular gas cooktop. So when we're making a tarte tatin, we wanna caramelize the sugar first, and then add our pears, and then add our puff pastry on top of that. But we don't wanna over caramelize our sugar, so I'm gonna set it to a level 6, which is super easy to achieve thanks to that FlameSelect we were just talking about. Now I can get about a spoonful of sugar into each of these cast irons, get it melted down, and then as it starts to caramelize, we'll get our pears in there and then get our puff pastry ready. And now that our sugar is just nicely caramelized, just starting to get a bit of color, we can turn off the heat, but that was super easy thanks to that FlameSelect. We didn't have to worry about our flame getting out of control, having it on max or being too hot. We had that precise temperature control where we could pick exactly what we wanted. So now we're just gonna layer in some pears on top of that caramel, get our puff pastry on that, and we can get it into the oven. Now the pears are in, we got some puff pastry on top. We're gonna give it a little egg wash and pop it into the oven. We got it preheated on steam convect at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're gonna cook for about 15 minutes. And thanks to that high heat and the steam, that puff pastry is gonna pop up super nice, but it's also low enough in steam that you're still gonna get that crispiness that you're looking for. It's gonna be fantastic. This convection steam oven is amazing. There's so many useful things that you can do with it. Like in this case, we're using that steam to help puff up the puff pastry, but it's not so intense steam that we're not gonna get a crisp on it. It's only about 30% steam, so you get that extra help without sacrificing the dry heat of cooking as well. We recently released a video where we made a spinach dip using this oven, and you can do all kinds of other things. Even if it's just cooking chicken breast, having that steam present is gonna cook it faster and keep your chicken breast from drying out. The steam is gonna help it retain all those juices, so you're gonna have a moist, juicy chicken breast instead of a dry, crumbly one. All right, let's take a peek at these tarte tatins. Look at how much those have puffed up. That's all thanks to using that little bit of steam. It really blasts the puff pastry and puffs it up really nicely. It's gonna give us an awesome crunch. So we'll pull these out of the oven and we'll give them a chance to cool down before flipping them out. And the most important part when you're making a tarte tatin is flipping it over and the great reveal. So let's check it out. How good does that look? It's gonna be fluffy and crispy, caramelized. Those pears are cooked perfectly, not overcooked. That with a nice scoop of ice cream, you can't go wrong. And look at how beautiful those tarte tatins turned out. All thanks to using the steam and convection combination oven. That gave us the perfect results, puffed up the puff pastry, caramelized the sugar, cooked the pears. That looks amazing. It's time to dig in. But we'll see you guys next time.